I'm putting that up there. 200 at least. 250 would be. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something.
Good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. So Thursday is kind of like my Monday, and then sometimes I have one day off in the weekend, but today I'm working just at my lunch job, and I'm scheduled at 10:30 a.m. Right now it's 9, so I slept a little later than I wanted to. I actually wanted to get up early and like do some laundry and just like catch up on some stuff and have like a little me time before I go to work, but I was really tired and I've been feeling really fatigued, and I think it's like actually something physical like that I need to like look at, like maybe some kind of vitamin deficiency. I don't know, but I'll talk more about that later. Right now I just need to do my makeup. I have my makeup set up here in my bathroom. Drink some water while I get ready. Happy Thursday.
Fuck on my space. Replacements on the way, please don't play. Pussy spin like a great escape. Ain't no drink, gold eyes don't change. I'm fucking night and making love no more. Regarding you, bitch, what the fuck you crying for? I'm moving service, calling on my favorite. Don't know how to reach me every time that it pays in my
So I just finished my makeup and my hair. This job is like very strict on how I do my hair. I'm technically supposed to have like no flyaways, but I try to get away with it some days. So I just try to push the limits to see like what I can do with my hair at work. These are the jeans that I wear at my first job. And I have a uniform, a top that I have to wear, but I can't show you because I'm not really allowed to like post in work uniforms. But this is just like the undershirt that I wear. I usually wear just something like this because it gets pretty hot. Oh, it's 9:46. So I need to leave in 14 minutes. I have to leave in 14 minutes. All I have to do really is put my shirt on. I was like slowly eating breakfast while I was getting ready. I made myself some coffee, so I'm gonna grab that on the way out. Usually I just drink my coffee on the way to work. So I like to drink water in the mornings, and then, yeah. I always do a full face of makeup at work. If not a full face, at least some makeup, because I just like to look put together. Also, I'm in a restaurant serving people and talking to people all day, so yeah, I like to look nice while I do that. So I'm gonna get headed out the door, and then I'll talk to you probably when I get off. And then I'll tell you what I made and kind of tell you about my day. Okay, so I just got off and it is 3 o'clock. It's a pretty slow day. There was really just like one lunch rush and then that was it. So I got off a little early. So today I made all credit card tips. So I don't have any cash to show you, but I made 127, and so that's not really the greatest, but I only worked from like 11 to 3, so that's 4 hours. That's not too bad. So with like the tip out and everything, with the tip out I made 100 even. So it wasn't like the best day. Financially I didn't make that much, but honestly it was really easy. So sometimes that happens. So yeah, Thursday 10:30 to 11, I'm just like doing like cleaning duties, and then I actually worked from 11 to 3. So 11 to 3, $100, not the worst thing in the world. I also did not realize I forgot to pick up my paychecks. You pretty much take home your tips every day, and then you get your paycheck like once a week. Let's just see how much this paycheck is, just to show you like what it would look like. This is like an old paycheck. This is from like 2 weeks ago. Oh, so it's $273, and that's for every 2 weeks, or is it every week? I should know this. I think this is for 2 weeks. Yeah, around 300 every 2 weeks, and your daily tips for this one job, because I still have another job. So yeah, not too bad of a day. It was an easy day. Probably just gonna go home and do some laundry and do a bunch of stuff that I was supposed to do yesterday. Oh, it's really, really nice out. I will come back on camera tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Normally on Fridays I work doubles, but this week my schedule was a little different. Like today I just work in the morning, and then tomorrow I just work at night, where normally I would have Thursday off and then do a double on Friday. I prefer doing doubles and then just having more days off, but sometimes my schedule just doesn't really work out that way. But I usually like to give away my shifts and like rearrange things to kind of make things work for me better. But yeah, tomorrow I have the day to myself until I go to work at 6 p.m. I guess I like to count this as this is my like Alhan version of a day off, is having the rest of today and then all of tomorrow morning and afternoon until I have to work again. So yeah, it's good. I'm gonna finish my food, and then I'll probably talk to you tomorrow right before I go to work, and we'll see how much I make tomorrow. Hopefully more than today. Fridays at the place that I work, it's by the beach. It's like a sushi place, and usually Fridays are hit or miss. I can make like anywhere from 200 to 300, but if it's like really slow, it can be like 150. So we'll see. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Very loud. It's Friday. It's like 4:40 p.m. I'm about to leave the house in like 20 minutes. I'm making myself some food right now. I like to have a nice full stomach when I start my shift. I did not work this morning, so I had a nice day to myself, got a bunch of stuff done at home, and yeah. This isn't the shirt that I'm wearing, but I just showed you I'm wearing black leggings. And then I wear this cute black top. I really wish I could show it, but I'm not allowed to. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the house soon. This job is a little more like loose with, or I guess less strict about how I wear my hair. So I like to like play with my hair a little more. I can like have my curls out more, which is nice. So yeah, bra showing. So yeah, this is just a shirt I wear underneath, and I wear like this job is a lot more like fun and just like loose. Like I can wear leggings, and the top is this cute Japanese, like I forgot what it's called. If I figure out the name, I'll put it, like the name of it in here. It's like a cute little crossover top. Gonna head out a little bit. I need to hurry up and eat. but I am ready to go. I pretty much just need to put on my shoes and use my lint rollers. I have cat hair all over me. I don't know if you can see it, but I go through many lint rollers because I wear a lot of black in my jobs. What else? Yeah, we'll see how much I make tonight. Hopefully I make 200. That's what I'm aiming for. So we'll see. I'm putting that out there. 200 at least. 250 would be solid. See. And just like a physical update, I kind of like, oh yeah, remember that fatigue I was talking about? Still trying to figure that out. I low-key kind of had a hard little morning. I was like crying because I was just like, ugh, I'm tired of working, but I feel much better now. Sometimes you just need to cry. And sometimes I just get too busy and I don't have time to like release my emotions. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling emotionally. Yeah, I mean, whatever, it's not that, like, it's okay to like not be 100% every day. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say that too. You can probably see my leggings better right here. This is way more comfortable than jeans, so that's another reason why I low-key like this job a little bit better. It's just this job is really far from me. It takes an hour to get there versus my morning job, which only takes 20 minutes. So I don't start my shift until 6 p.m., but I have to leave at 5, which sucks. So yeah, gotta leave at 5 to park and like get there on time. It usually takes like 15 minutes for me to get there, and then 10 minutes for parking and walking there, because it's in like a pretty busy area. I'll talk to y'all a little bit later. Maybe when I get in my car, we shall see. Another thing, I like to drink these a lot. These, okay, I know it's not yerba mate. Can someone tell me what it actually is? Because there's like a better pronunciation of it. I probably just embarrassed myself right there, but it takes me, so I'm getting gas right now, by the way. And usually it takes me an hour to get to work, and I just checked my ETA and it said 33 minutes. So that's LA for you. It's so inconsistent, like, and I have to leave early just to like be safe, you know? But yeah, I really needed gas and I forgot because I just didn't get it last time I was in the car. So it all worked out perfectly. I do drink a lot of caffeine. Damn, my car is messy. I drink a lot of caffeine. I try to drink one of those before work. Just gives me energy throughout the shift, and then when I get home I still have a little bit of the energy to like do my night routine and actually like not just like pass out and fall asleep. So yeah, I do drink a lot of caffeine, but I drink a lot of water too throughout my shift to balance it out. So tonight was kind of busy, but the first hour and a half was really slow. I started at 6 and I probably didn't get sat until about 7. So it was pretty slow, and then it was like really slow up until 7:30. Like pretty much like 8 o'clock is when it popped off and got like really busy. So when that happens, it's kind of like, if you're not busy right away, like you're just not gonna make the most that you can make. So I did not make my goal, but it happens. I don't know, my tables are really chill and nice. It just like the tips weren't that good. Like I felt really busy, but I didn't make as much as I have made with like less tables. So that can happen sometimes, which is annoying, but it wasn't just me. Literally every server I was working with had the same experience. So I made mostly credit card tips. So at this job you don't really take home your cash every night unless you have like extra cash, because just like the way it's set up. So as far as extra, I have like a 20 and 3 single dollar bills, which is just like extra tips, like outside of my credit card tips. And that was really just like from one table, so that was nice. And then that's the majority of my money is what I'll get through the credit card tips, which is, it'll probably be about 160. So I took a picture of like my little receipt checkout thingy that you can kind of see like all your sales and how much you made. So at this job I give a really big percentage of my tips. I probably keep about like 48%. So the total was $323. So I'm gonna take home about 50% of that, which would be $160-ish. Which, yeah, it's pretty big. At my other job, I keep a way higher percentage of my tips. That's another downside of this job, but $150, whatever. But for how busy I was, I definitely should have made at least $200. But like I said, it happens. That drink I had before work really worked. I was like zooming and I was not tired. I just like had the energy. I still feel like I have energy. I mean, I'm definitely gonna knock out once I take my makeup off, and I'm gonna treat myself to an episode of Love Island and try to fold my laundry, honestly. But we'll see, because I have to get up early tomorrow. I'm doing a double tomorrow, so I work at 10:15 a.m. and then I'm working again at 6 p.m. It's a weekend, so on Saturdays I typically just go straight from one job to another. On other days, my morning lunch job, I usually leave pretty early, so I have time to stop at home and chill for a little bit and then go to job number 2. But usually on Saturdays I don't have time because I usually leave the morning job like right around 4-ish. It would be a waste of time to go home, get home at like 4:45 and then like have to leave the house again in 15 minutes. So I usually just bring my uniform for the second job to the first one, and then when I get off at my first job, sorry, I'm kind of like getting a little sleepy, so now I can't really talk. Well, I'm like having a hard time talking. Once I'm off at my first job, I'll like change, probably eat something, get a little drink for the ride, and then go straight to the second job. And usually that car ride is about 50 minutes, so that's kind of like my little me time, my little break to myself, and I'll just like chill, have a little coffee or whatever I decide to get myself, and that's like my break in between. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. I mean, it's not like today was horrible, but like 150 is honestly not that great for a dinner shift. But yeah, that drink helps. It was low-key, like, I don't know, it kind of felt stronger than coffee, which is weird. Because coffee has more caffeine than tea, but it's a black tea, and it's a pretty tall drink, so maybe it was just a lot, but I really felt it tonight. Like, it helped me just keep moving, and sometimes when I get like bored and it's slow, I just feel like ugh without caffeine. So I sat in my car for like half an hour. I got off at like 11:15 p.m. so I worked for about 5 hours, and then I got home at like 11:45, and then I sat in my car until 12:15, and now it's 12:30. I don't know why I do that. I just do it, and it's a habit, and I try to get myself up, but sometimes I'm just like, I just want to sit down for a little bit. Parking in the garage and then getting on the elevator and waiting for the elevator and getting into my apartment. It's just a journey. That little journey after work is hard. It would be smart for me to just go right to sleep, but I don't want to do that. I want to make sure I have at least like some of my laundry folded and not like be so behind. Tomorrow is double day, so I'm gonna make sure I work at 10:15, so I need to leave by at least 9:45. I need to start getting ready at least like 9 at the very latest if I really want to push it. I think I want to wake up at 7 a.m. so that I can just have a smooth morning, and I'm gonna try to just set up my uniforms and my clothes all neatly. That way when I get up, that's like not something that I'm worried about. Trying to learn how to just make everything easy for me, so that way when I get up, I can just get up and go. I made some overnight oats, so I like to have those ready for when I have like longer days and where I just don't want to think about breakfast in the morning. So I have that ready for the morning and I can just eat that while I'm getting ready. Another way to just make life easier for myself when I get off my first job, hopefully around 4, get some grub in, probably find another caffeine source, and go to job number 2. And then the following day, I'm just working one job in the morning and that's it. So that's nice. I'm not doing 2 doubles in a row, which sometimes I do. And that can be a little hard. Like I start to really feel it the second day. I'm trying to think if I missed anything. Oh yeah, something I need to do is I need to make sure I have at least like $100-ish in cash with like smaller bills, just to make sure I have change, because I don't think, you pretty much always want to have like a cash bank depending on what kind of restaurant you work in, but a lot of the times they don't have the cash they give you, and your tables might have cash and might want to get some change and tip you more, and you not having change could affect like how they can tip you. So you just always want to be prepared. You can always ask people for change, but when I'm busy I don't like having to ask people for things. Like the little things like that can kind of put you behind, so try to just be as prepared as possible. Okay, I know I said I wasn't even feeling that tired, but now I'm starting to feel it a little bit. Another thing is I did not drink enough water throughout the shift, and I think that's why I'm kind of like, oh. Because sometimes you just get busy, and I just don't think about it. I'm just like zooming until closing, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't drank any water tonight. Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow hopefully will be better. It's also 4th of July weekend. A lot of people are out of town or going out of town. So I think I was talking about that with my coworkers. We think that's why it was kind of weird and not very good and not as busy as normal. So I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't affect anything the rest of the weekend, but hey, it is what it is. Still made something. Could have been worse. Good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Makeup and hair is done. This is the work look today. I just have my little kind of like sort of messy bun. Just swoop my hair to the side. See if they say anything about these curls being out. So I just want to show you that cash bank I was talking about. So I always like to keep 100. So it's 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 5, 90, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's $100, plenty of small bills. Yeah, I just like to have this with me. And I'll just take it out of my stash. I don't always deposit all my cash right away. I like to like try to save it and keep it in case I need it like this. So yeah, I'm just finishing my tea. I need to head out like in like 5 minutes, and I did not eat breakfast, so I'm gonna grab a banana on the way out, and I'm probably gonna get a little lunch break, so that's probably when I'll eat and grab some coffee and stuff while I'm at work. We're gonna hope it's a better day than yesterday. We'll see how much I make today. Alrighty, tidy. Okay, it is now 3 o'clock, and I got caught really early because it is, this whole weekend has just been slow. Apparently 4th of July weekend just does that. This is so weird too for a Saturday, because normally Saturdays I'm like zooming from this job to the next, but it's 3 o'clock, so I'm actually gonna go home before my second shift. What does that mean? What does that even feel like on a Saturday? I wouldn't know, because this is the first time I'm doing it. Of course, when I decided to record this, the weirdest things happen, like today, but jeez, I hate when I get my shirt dirty, like after I just washed it. How much did I make today? I made Not that much money. Okay, so I clocked in at like 10:20, and I really didn't start working until 11. So I basically worked from 11 to 3, and I made $97. 4 hours, $97, which normally I make double that on a Saturday, but it's a weird ass weekend. Like, it gives me time to go home and finish some of my laundry and all that. But yeah, this is just weird. Hopefully tonight I can make up for it, and if not, it's not a big deal. Like, I make enough money. I'm never really like, oh my god, like I didn't make enough. Of course, when I decide to record this, it's a weird weekend. I kind of want to do another one of these videos like on a regular weekend, so I can literally just show you the difference. Yeah, I'm just like loosening up my bun now that I'm off, taking all these pins out. I was exhausted this morning. Now I like feel my coffee kicking in, and it would be cool to take a nap and then go to work later, but I'm not going to be able to, and I don't want to waste time just like trying to go to sleep. I'd rather just get stuff done and then like knock out later. That's what we're on. I guess I'll talk to you tonight after my second shift, and then we'll see how much we made in total. It's also really hot out. I feel like people stare, but whatever. Yeah, $97, 4 hours. Not the greatest, but that's the theme of this weekend. So hello, it is Sunday morning. Last time I think I had the camera out was yesterday before I went to work. I was so exhausted after, and it was not a good night. I think I made about 120 total, which is terrible. And like the whole weekend was just not it, and I think it really was just because of 4th of July. I kind of want to go back and see like how much I made, like what was the total. Thursday I made like what, 127. Friday night I made like 150. Saturday morning I made about 100. Saturday night, last night, made like 120. So that's like really bad. It is what it is. I mean, that just happens sometimes, but not the best weekend financially as far as like it being 4th of July weekend. Maybe some other places do better on 4th of July weekend. You would think that it would be great, but at my night job, the place that I work, it's by the beach, and it was very touristy, and there's a lot of like people from Europe, and no shade if you're from Europe, but like they don't really tip like that. I mean, sometimes they do, but a lot of times they don't, or they tip very little because tipping just isn't really a thing over there, and they might just tip you like a little bit to be nice. But in a lot of European countries, like tipping just isn't a thing. It's just not something that you do. So that definitely made a difference. Yeah, 127 Thursday plus 150 on Friday is 280 plus 100 Saturday morning, 380 plus 120 Saturday night, 500. So I made $500 this entire weekend. That's not good. Ideally, I would like to work one night and make that much, but this is reality. Sometimes it's just not as good, but I really want to record one of these another weekend, or just like another week, just to show you like what the difference can be when you're serving, and just how up and down the money is. Like, you can make so much money one week and then like so little the next. Pretty sure that completes this video. I don't really have anything else to tell you. That's just how much I made. I just wanted to like take this camera with me and kind of document my income a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited to like do it again and maybe compare and see how much more I made, you know, in another month. That's the reality of this industry, but it's fast money, and hey, I can't really complain about that. I was supposed to work this morning, but it was another really slow morning, so my job cut me for my shifts, and I was actually really happy about that, because the way this whole weekend was going, I would rather just stay at home, relax, and like conserve my energy rather than trying to just work and like have another shitty day as far as money. I'm also about to get my period, and that's making me feel all tired. I'll see you in the next video I make, whatever that is.